Enigma Coin Collector here. And at the start of 2022, I asked the viewers on my channel what kind of content they wanted to see more of. One of the things that you guys asked for was to see more grab bag and eBay purchase videos, so I went ahead and did that. This is a $100 coin grab bag that I found on eBay. Purchased it, and you can see they shipped it first class, and it's finally here. Now, one of the reasons that I did get this specific grab bag was because it did mention that you get a Morgan included with it. One of the coins in that package is a Morgan. And I am working on building up my Morgan collection, and it's one of the ones that I don't have. So I knew that I was going to be really interested in this lot because it was going to help me complete my collection. There's other coins as well, and I'm really excited to get into it and see what the value is of these coins in here compared to what I paid for it. The seller did mention that he would include. The listing also said that there would be Merc dimes, silver war nickels, Wheaties, Indian head pennies, and a few extra goodies. So I'm interested to see what is inside this package and to see what those extra goodies are, to see if we're going to come close to that $100 or if we're going to end up losing some money. But either way, I get to add a Morgan to my collection, and I'm really excited about that. All right, let me go ahead and open this up and remove any paperwork with some personal information on it, and I'll be right back with you so we can take a look at the coins. All right, the bag is open. I guess I should say the pack. All right, the package is open, and as you can see, I paid, shipped to my house, $100.89, so just at $100. Very cool. Now, I did open this up and take a look inside, and there are 3 bags, as you can see, for us to explore. Looks like we've got, there's the Morgan. We'll get you close-up views of these coins as well. This looks to be like a copper round of some sort, so looks like we've got some copper coins in there, along with a Morgan. In this second bag, I see, well, we've got some Indian head pennies. Bring this in centered. I always see we've got a 40%, it looks like. Some other pennies, silver war nickels. There are the Merc dimes, quarters. One's a clad quarter, okay. And then this last one looks to be just Wheaties. I see some Steelies in there as well. That's always fun and exciting. I see, oh, we've got a 26 right there on top, so that's a good date. I mean, it's nice to see a 20s in there. See another 2 Steelies, 3 Steelies. All right, cool. All right, I think the best thing to do is to take all of the coins out of all of their bags and kind of line them up here all in a row, and then we'll go through them one at a time and show you what they are. And yeah, we'll see what we got for $100. I'll be right back. All right, all the coins are out of the bags, and you know what? This is a nice little collection we have here. For $100, you definitely get a good variety across all denominations and some really cool finds as well. So let's go through them. Starting with the first bag, we had 3 V-nickels. Most of these are going to be pretty much called. We do see that this is going to be a 1912 Denver right there. But these other 2, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a date off of. You can definitely see the V's there. Oh, yeah, maybe 1912 as well, but just obliterated in terms of the V-nickel. And this one is pretty much just as bad. Looks like a 19 something. Not quite sure. But yeah, these are pretty slick and not worth very much, but having 3 V-nickels is pretty cool. We did get 2 Buffalo nickels. We did get a 1921 out of Philly, in okay shape, and a 1939 Denver. So last year Buffalo out of Denver. Very cool. We actually also got a key date nickel. Check this out. 1938 Denver. Now the condition is not great at all, but I'll take a key date nickel for sure. It was a really nice surprise to see that in there. And then as far as war nickels going, we had 5 of them. Let's go through them real quick. This is going to be a 1944 Denver, San Francisco, 1942, another 42, from Philly. A 44P. And a 45 Denver. Now, I know what some of you are going to say. Go back and check for the 3/2 on the 43P, but I've actually already gone through all of the coins and checked for all the errors and varieties. Did not find any, so just wanted to put that out there. I am checking for all the errors and varieties. Up next, we've got run-of-the-mill 1965 40% Kennedy, which is cool. We've got a 64, looks like it's been cleaned, quarter from Denver, so 90% silver. And then we got a really nice example of a bicentennial quarter, also from Denver, but this is clad. There's nothing really too special about it, so I'm not really sure why that was thrown in there, but it's worth 25 cents. Merc dimes, got 3 of them. Good spread on the dates too. 1917 Philly. It's pretty worn, but it is a teens Merc dime. And a 1929, I believe, San Francisco mint. And then a really nice example of a 42 with some nice detail minted in Denver. So 3 Merc dimes. We got a 1939 UK halfpenny. Wasn't expecting that. King George VI. So got a foreign in there. 3 Indian head pennies. Again, pretty worn. In 1882. A 1898. And a 1908. Not an S, though. Would have been really cool to see an S mint mark on that, but it is what it is. And then I won't show these, but these are each of the 2009 Lincoln Memorial cents with the 4 different designs. They're all very nice. They're all mint state for sure. Did check for the extra fingers. Didn't have any, but they were really nice examples. I'm going to check my books to see if they will upgrade them. It's a great set, but not worth a ton. But that's what was in the first bag. The second bag with all the wheats was actually really, really cool. Check this out. Teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and steelies. Usually you don't see this amount of teens and 20s in a wheat cent collection. I mean, usually it's all backloaded with 40s and 50s, but they did a really nice job setting us some really cool older wheat cents. And I'll show you the teens and the 20s. I went through and checked again for all the errors and varieties. None to be found, but some older cool dates that we've got here. So we'll start here. The oldest wheat cent was a 1910 out of Philly. Check this out, in 1913. Come on, focus. Out of Philly as well. Pretty slick. 1916 Denver. A teens with a mint mark. 1918 Philly. 1919 Philly. Another, no, that's the 1919 Denver. And then a 1919 S. So PD and S on the 1919s. Really cool. 2, 4, 6, 7 teens. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in the 20s. Again, really nice job giving us some older Wheaties, even if there weren't any semi or key dates. 1920 Denver. I'm pretty sure that this is going to fill some spots in my book for sure. 1920 Philly. Real slick 1921 Philly. But you know what? If they're going to fill spots, I'm okay with that. So 1924 Philly. A 28 Philly. 26. Real slick 27 Denver. 27 Philly. 29 San Francisco, and 29 Denver. So those are the 20s. Again, I'm not going to show the 30s, 40s, and 50s. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 from the 30s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 from the 40s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 from the 50s. So pretty average stuff in those. And then at the end, we did get the PD&S Steel Sense, all unrefinished in their original luster. The S is by far the best condition one, but these haven't been replated or anything, which is always nice to see. I hate when they replate these coins. I think they should be kept as is. So that was bag 2. And in bag 3, we had some Canadian cents. Check this out, a 1965 proof set of 3 pennies. I'm not sure if there are different mints to check for. I don't know a ton about Canadian coinage, but 3 proofs is pretty cool. That is really nice. And then below that, we've got 364 non-proof, but this is the Younghead Laureate portrait version, and those are some beautiful looking older Canadian cents. I mean, mint state for sure. Really happy with that. The extra that they sent was this 1 ounce copper round, and I'll admit I am not that much into copper rounds. It is cool. I do like it. Golden State Mint, 1 ounce of 3/9 fine copper with the Morgan head on the front. So really cool addition. Didn't have to add that in, but a nice little goodie to put into the package. And then what caught my eye originally, here's the Morgan. 1879 S. And you can see that he's got it labeled as XF. I don't think it's AU. XF I think is pretty fair. And you can see that he scribbled out some prices that he had on there. There's the S mint mark. And it looks like this was going for, wherever this was being sold, $24. There's 22 written right there. So we'll check the values on these. I know I don't have this Morgan. So again, I bought this for the channel to upgrade some coins in my collection and to fill some holes in my collection as well. I knew that it was going to do it with the Morgan. I'm actually going to go through and check all of these to see what all will add. But yeah, that is a really nice Morgan in terms of toning. I like it, and it's going to go in my collection. All right, I did a real quick estimate as to what these coins are going to be worth. Now, I did group all of the teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s wheat cents, as you can see here, into categories. And, I gave $1 for the teens and the 20s, 50 cents for the 30s, and 15 cents for the 40s and 50s. The conditions, I didn't really spend too much time looking at each individual coin. I just kind of gave a round estimate as to what they are. So there can be some play in there. I'm not saying that these are the absolute grades. But as you can see, we spent $100. Total value going to be $85. So we did lose about $15 value in this purchase, but you know what? This was a really fun bag to go through. There's a lot of variety. It's going to add to the collection, and overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I will say that I did check for the second and third reverse on the back of the Morgan. It pretty much has to deal with that top arrow feather, whether or not it's angled or straight. This is angled, as you can see at the very top right there. So it is the third reverse. Had it been the second reverse, it would have been worth a little bit more. So I think the only thing that's left is to go through the books and see what we can plug in, and I'll bring you back for the recap. All right, I've gone through all of the coins in my collection, and we do have quite a bit in terms of what we were able to plug in. As far as the wheat cents go, we were able to plug, I think, 4 in. I know the 20D made it into the book, as well as the 27D, and I think one on the 30s. Yeah, the 37D as well, I think, or the 37S. Can't remember. But anyway, 4 spots filled, no upgrades. Merc dimes, we used 1. It was the 1929S that we had, so that fills a spot. Nickels, I actually didn't have that 38D. So we added the 38D into the collection, as well as the 42S silver. So still working on that. Buffalo nickels, I used 2 of the 3 as well. Let me see if I can remember where they went. Oh, they're going to be over here on this side. Yeah, the 38D filled a spot, as did the 21 Philly. So progress made there. Only 1 Indian head got put into the book because I had the other 2 dates. Actually, no, I lied. 2 of them did. There's the 1882 and the 1908 got in there. And now the Morgan dollars. First page. There she is. 1879S in her new home. Very cool. And you can see we've got a long ways to go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this eBay grab bag hunt. I know I did. It was above average for what I was expecting, and I hope you enjoyed watching go through the coins and add them to my collection. Remember, if you like this video and you'll want to see more like it, don't forget to click subscribe. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments down below. I appreciate a thumbs up. And remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open that package and you find out what you got on the inside. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you on the next one.